Well, guys, just something quick, real quick. Hopefully that, you know, God bring this to you. Jesus bring this to you. Put the camera real quick. Put it more this way. So, today, I just wanted to talk about, quickly, when people say God isn't talking to me, therefore he isn't real. Well, I have a few verses. A few right here. In Isaiah chapter 59, verse 1 through 2, it says, "Surely the arm of the Lord is not too short to save, nor his ear too dull to hear. But your iniquities have separated you from your God. Your sins have hidden his face from you, so that he will not hear." You see, how do you expect God to truly hear your prayers and answer them if you're sinning so much? You're disrespecting him. You're not loving him. You're doing things that are pretty much of the devil here. And then you blame him for not answering your prayers. And sometimes he's giving you the signs, but you just refuse them as they must be coincidences, right? And then you go ahead and say God's not real because he hasn't answered your prayers. Or he hasn't answered you. He hasn't showed up on your front doorstep. God doesn't show up on your front doorstep. No, that's not how it happens. Because if he showed up on every single person's front doorstep, they would not be faith. He would just 100% no. In Zechariah chapter 7, verse 11 through 13, it says, "But they refused to pay attention. Stubbornly, they turned their backs and covered their ears. They made their hearts as hard as flint and would not listen to the law or to the words that the Lord Almighty had sent by his Spirit through the earlier prophets." So the Lord Almighty was very angry. When I called, they did not listen. So when they called, I would not listen, says the Lord Almighty. And Jesus is calling you right now. You're so blind right now that you might be watching this video, getting ready to comment. You might be commenting while you're doing this. "Oh, well, God's not real. You haven't given me no solid proof. You know what? God hasn't answered my prayers right now." Well, guess what? Here's a sign right now. A sign is happening right now. This is God speaking to you right now. I'm not God, but God is speaking through me. I'm an unknown YouTuber right now, just making random videos. I just turned 14 3 days ago. And if you come across this video and you've never seen me before, maybe you have, and maybe for some reason you clicked on this video one more time. Let me tell you something. Let's say there was a son and there was a father. The son went up to the dad, "Hey, I need some money. I'm just trying to get back on my feet." Boom, they send the money the way. Son goes off, spends it again. "Hey, Lord, I don't know. It seems like I haven't, been getting that much support. Can I get a little bit more money?" The father says, "Okay, here you go, give us some more money." Son goes and ups his lifestyle a little bit more. Getting some stuff, runs out. "Oh, my bank account is at where it was." So he goes back frustrated to the father. And the father is like, "Oh, hey, son, how you doing?" And the son says, "Are you really sending me this money? It seems like the money's just going away super fast. I don't know what's happening. Can you give me some money that will actually last? I mean, I don't even know if you're giving me the full amounts that I'm asking for." Father says, "Okay, son, okay. Just remember, be wise with your money. Be careful. There's a lot of products that are going to distract you, and they're going to be expensive, and they're going to look cool, but you have to make sure that you know your budget, okay?" Son says, yeah, yeah, can I just please get the money? This time, instead of $100, $500, $1,000, father gives him, here's $20,000 for you. Whoa, this is a huge thing of money. I must be set. And think, son goes off, spends it almost all again. Looks back, he has 20 cents in his bank account. Goes back to the father. The father's house, knocks on the door. Hey, father, you there? I I just need a little bit of more money. Like, can open the door, please. Father doesn't answer. Son goes home very mad. Oh, my dad must not love me anymore. He must not care for me anymore. You won't give me the money. I don't even know how I'm gonna get back on my feet. Come on, I'll find a way. A friend comes over. Hey, I know some quick way to get some money, and we can live the life. You just gotta do some. Uh, we just gotta go post some sketchy stuff on social media. We can get some money, all right? Son says, "Oh, all right. Well, I need some money right now, so I might as well." Man, he's stacking up hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month from these internet sketchy things, all right? And now he realizes with the money, now he has a new problem. He has all the money he wants. Now he's sad. He doesn't feel right. Starts spending more and more and more. Realizes, man, I'm out of money again. Scams aren't working. The sketchy friends like, come on, you just gotta keep upping the stakes. You gotta trick these people a little bit more. Come on, you're gonna get as much money as you want. you know. And after we grow old, we're gonna have all the money we want. We're gonna have mansions and all these girls and all this and this and cars and drugs and all this. We'll be set. So now, as they keep doing that, and the money starts not seeming like a lot, I always want more and more and more and more. Um, when the son gets to the lowest point he's ever been in his life, his father comes knocking on his door. Son, I already having a hard time. Just come on, open the door, and I don't got any money for you right now, but I can help you get back on your feet. You just gotta trust me. The money, the money's gonna come slow, all right? You just come on, just gotta trust me. Son's in his house, and no, you weren't there for me when I knocked last year. You weren't there for me. Come on, you weren't there for me. The son says. Father looks to the people and says, "Son, you're too you're too spendy. You gotta manage your money well. You gotta make sure that you're not hurting people while you make the money too." Son says, "No, you never answered me. I'm not gonna answer you." Father says, "Please, son." He says, "No, get off my. I'm gonna call the police." Father says, "Okay, you do what you wish. I'm always there." He said, "I don't care. Get off my property. Get off my house. Get off my house lawn." Next year rolls by. Son's at the lowest point, even lower than he was mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It's all low, done financially. You know, he's got nobody around him. Even that friend. He's still in contact with him, but that money ain't going. But he's still checking people, and he doesn't feel good about it anymore. Walks up. Dad, I'm sorry. I just need to, I just need you to help me right now. Get me get back up on my feet. Knocks 5 more times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Son's like, okay. I knew you wouldn't show up. Starts walking away, turns around. Father comes out, steps on the porch, says, son, you have to give up your ways and trust in me that I'm going to help you get back up on your feet. Are you willing to cut off the friends that are making you do all these bad things? Are you willing to trust me even when it looks scarce money wise? You're gonna trust me that I can help you. Son says, yeah. You know, can I just get some money first? Father says, no. Son says, oh, I just need some money right now. Father says, trust me. Son says, come on. You know what, fine. I'll go back to my friend and I'm gonna get that money then. I don't care. Your ways are stupid. I know my ways because you was only giving me $20,000. I was making hundreds of thousands. Whatever. Get away from me. Another year passes. 2 years pass now. Son's homeless. Don't got nothing. He got two chains clothes. Can't even get a job. Walks back up to his father's house. Hello? Dad, I just need some help. I know I'm stuck and you know I don't see why I gotta do it, my friends. And if you're not gonna help me, that's fine. But I need your help right now. I'm not gonna give up my friends. That's my friend. He's not making me lose. He's making me succeed. Father doesn't answer. Walks away. Son looks back, says, so you're really not gonna answer then? No answer. So, the entire thing of that story was to tell y'all that you're blinded. You're ignoring God and not trusting in Him. When the son goes up to the father and the father comes out and says, here, I'm giving you this. I've given you this over years and years and years and years. Giving you help. I told you to trust in me and I would help you. I told you to trust in me. And all the son says is, no, I don't want to give up my ways back there. I know how to do it perfect. I know how to do it perfect. I just need a little bit more help, you know? But you're still, you can't grasp on, let's say this, right here. This piece right here, this is the darkness. This piece right here, this is the light. Light says, get rid of the darkness. Darkness says, no. I gotta stay here. You can get rid of the light. So now when you in the middle here, I'm looking at the light, but I don't want to get rid of the darkness. Darkness and light can't shine together. And they can't, um, there's no middle to light and darkness. It's either a light or darkness. You can choose your way. Darkness is the devil and the light is God. If you want God to truly help you, you have to trust in Him. And remember this, y'all all want to win the lottery. Just because God didn't answer your prayer that you're going to win the lottery, then you must be fake, right? Proverbs chapter 13 verse 11 says, dishonest money dwindles away, but whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow. This is the same with sin. If you cut off one sin at a time and slowly get better and better and better and better and better, maybe in a year or two, 5 years, you'll be, you know, good. You're not gonna have all sin. You can't be perfect for the rest of your life. That's just not gonna happen. We're gonna fall. We're too weak for that. God gives us a gateway. All right. So, um, if you also pray for sin to go away like that, it's not going to. God can only help you with the ways to stop sin and not sin. Refuse the temptation of the devil. The devil's always going to tempt you. You can pray to God, saying, Lord, take this temptation away. He might do it temporarily, but guess what? In this world is corrupt. And God chose to limit himself and his power, even though he could take everything away. Like that. He chose to limit ourselves for himself, to test us if we truly love him and if we truly trust him. Might take the temptation away momentarily, but ever since Adam and Eve in that garden took that fruit and ate that, this world has been corrupt and the devil has roamed. Prayers are always going towards you. Signs are always heading towards you. Just like right now. I'm not even editing this video. I don't care. I'm just going to send this video out. That's what I feel. And here's a little bit for Christians. Stop doubting God's power. If you pray for discernment, if you pray for a relief of sin, if you pray for him to be there, God, I can't see you, I can't do this. Listen to this verse. James chapter 1 verse 6 through 8. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. And this goes also for unbelievers. We're crying out to God, God, if you're real, give me this and this and this and this, and if you don't give me it, that's you're not real. How are you gonna doubt God when he doesn't give you this, and be blind to the stuff that he has given you, like even the peace afterwards? They're so blind thinking that God is gonna show up on your front doorstep, that God is gonna take all the pain away that even humans cause. But guess what? The pain is caused by the devil. Why can't God take this away? Why can't God take the suffering away? The corruption is caused by the devil. I think, my personal opinion is that maybe God is showing you this. Look at this. This life is temporary. And this life sucks, I know. I know the devil has corrupted this and hurt you and hurt all my children and made you live so horrible lives. So you should strive to get past this world. The wickedness of this world is beyond what I've ever imagined. God wants you to take that step. God isn't going to run and hold your hand when you say, you're not real. This video isn't him coming directly up to your doorstep and saying, it's okay, you can believe, I'm right here. I'm going to give you everything. That's not how it works. God is creeping closer to you. He sent a sign down like an arrow, and this should pierce you. See that uncomfortable feeling that you may feel right now? Maybe you're watching this fully through. I thought this was going to be short, but I don't care. I'm still going. Feel that uncomfortable feeling because the darkness within you is meeting the light that is trying to go within you. And when light meets darkness, we all know that that does not mix. The light is trying to overtake the darkness while the darkness is trying to defend. When I say God isn't going to go up on your doorstep, I don't mean He's not going to reach out to you. I'm saying He's not going to come back in the flesh for the second coming just to make sure that you believe in Him, because that isn't faith. That is just saying, hey, I'm here. You better know that I'm real, and I'm going to show you that I'm real. God is metaphorically going onto your doorstep right now. He's getting as close as He possibly can to you right now. Look at you. If you're listening to the words that I'm saying right now, 21 minutes and 22 seconds in, then I think it's time for you to take the step. God already took the step and put in the work to tell me to make this video while I was upstairs, to send it to you, that person that is you. Do not thank me. Never thank me. I do not get that credit. I simply sat down on the computer that I have and made a video that I thought that I should talk about. Give all the credit to him, because you know what he did? He made me think of this. He made me be able to talk about this. He made me have a YouTube channel that has a series of videos like this. He made me able to give this out to you. He made you able to see it by putting it on your For You page, or looking it up on a search, or maybe you even prayed. Maybe you're Christian and maybe you should listen to this through. But if you're still listening here and you're Christian too, never, ever, ever ignore a sign thinking, or a video, thinking that you already have it fully down to this. Because maybe God is hiding something in there within that video that you need to know. And He's saying, take that step. And for all the atheists and agnostics, for all the Muslims, all the Buddhists, all this, you should really take that step, because I don't think that this is a coincidence that you've never heard of me before. And this is showing up. Well, I was looking up Christian stuff, and I was looking, why didn't the most popular videos? I've never seen mine on there. I have 70 plus subscribers only. What are the chances that it showed up on your For You page? What are the chances of that? Why not Cliff Kneckley? Why not any of the other street preachers or Christian apologists or something like that? Why not any of them? Why me? Why do you think He put me on this page for you? I want you to take this and apply it to yourself. This entire video, take it and to apply it to yourself. Anything I said, you could even take portions out of it and apply it to your life. Everything doesn't have to fit in the key. If you take everything that I've said and try to apply it to yourself, it probably won't fit. But try to take the stuff that I've said and craft your own key to break open the lock and unlock it. So you just have to sit back and allow it. God, if you're really there, show me something. Don't say, God, if you're really there, make my life 10 times better right now. Because that's not going to happen. Because you're holding God to a standard that if He doesn't make your life 10 times better, give you a mansion, give you a house, give you that, your kid the best life that he needs, give you the best life that you need, stop all your addictions, stop all your health issues, your mental health issues, then you're saying, God, you're not real if you do something for me, which I would never ever try to take this step to even pay you back for it. I would never even try to serve you. And if he's not real, what you're gonna do? You're just gonna walk away from him saying he's not real because he didn't give you $1,000 the month that you needed to pay rent? You see, you're working on your understanding. You're working on your time. God's clock doesn't run on our clock because we have to deny ourselves and put our full trust in the Lord. Deny yourself. Take up the cross to follow Jesus. It doesn't say accept yourself for who you think you are, who you truly are, because you are probably wrong. See, God knows you better than you do. God knows you better than yourself. Everybody says, you know who knows you the best? You. That is a lie. If people know themselves the best, why do they seek God? If I know what helps me the most, why do I have all these problems? Why won't these problems go away? I know me, myself, but sometimes I don't feel good where I'm at. Sometimes I feel like I don't even fit in where I'm going. I hear some people say I don't even fit inside my own body. I don't know where I'm at. I don't even think I'm this gender. Listen, they're trying to grasp onto this and this and this because they don't know themselves. So stop saying that you know yourself the best and that everybody else knows himself the best. Because before Jesus, I was a horrible person. I threatened people. I hurt my family. I hurt my friends. Mentally, physically, probably spiritually. You can't let the struggles of a corrupt world that has been corrupted by evil shape your image of God, which is good. Why can't He take all this away? What do you want Him to do? You want Him to take the corruption of the world, every single last bit of it, and turn it into a heaven, a Narnia, a Nirvana? No. He said blatantly, this world is wicked. I sent Satan down here. This is a test for you. Now, so now I'm sorry that I took a little bit of a silence. But here, in 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 6 through 7, it says, in all this you greatly rejoice, though now for a little while you may have had to suffer grief in all kinds of trials. These have come so that the proven earnestness of your faith, of greater worth than gold, which perishes even though refined by fire, may result in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. James chapter 1 verse 2 through 4 says, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Life is a test of your faith. Life is a test of if you truly love God. Life is a test. If when you even go through all these problems, if you will truly just trust God that He is working. You see, let's say that you just got kicked out. You're Christian. Maybe you're not. You're just saying, okay, wait, I don't got anything anymore. Let me just go to God. Maybe God will fix all my problems. Um, you go there. You say, God, let me please, you know, help me be able to pay my rent and do this and this and this. That's a valid prayer. But God knows what you're truly going to think of Him if He doesn't answer that prayer. So now He puts you to the test. Let me not answer this prayer and see if they truly trust me or if they're just using me for a little bit of help. If I am only there when they need something. If I am only there when they want something from me. Let me put them to the test. And, oh, look at that. God isn't really, didn't, I was at my lowest point, and now I'm good. I'm good because I latched onto this temporary pleasure. I got this money dishonestly. I know I'm living the life that I want. I don't got no restrictions. Of course you don't. Because it says the path to destruction is the widest and the most broad of the paths. But the path to eternal life is so narrow that you may be hitting walls or you may get stuck. Take the path that is the hardest. Take the path that is the most narrow, because if the path is wide, and when they say wide, you have no restriction. It doesn't matter what you do. Or maybe you are a Christian, but you're still taking the wide path because you believe in some of the pagan rituals. Well, I don't think it's pagan. I think it's just a cool thing. I like crystals and all this stuff. I think that they bring healing and they're proven to bring healing and do all. No, you're wrong. You're deceived. You're blind. They don't bring healing. Stop committing idolatry. You're holding objects and people as a thing of healing. God is the only person, only thing that is going to give you healing. He is the only way. There is no interfaith. That is of the devil. If you believe in an interfaith, you are deceived, you are blind. You will not put up with sound doctrine if you are part of these societal norms. And I'm going to say it here. I don't care. Because you see, I'd rather offend people to save the other and potentially save the person who got offended down the line than go on being politically correct. Because at the end, at Judgment Day, every knee, every Muslim, Jew, LGBTQ plus, every Christian who said they were but completely dishonored God will have to bow down to Jesus Christ, and that is the end of it. I don't care. And now you may be a little, oh, well, that's so rude. And well, guess what? You ever heard of the statement, the truth hurts, but it truly does? And here, let me pull up this verse for you about sound doctrine. They will no longer put up with sound doctrine anymore. All right, here it is. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2 through 4 says, preach the word, be prepared in season and out of season. Correct, rebuke, and encourage with great patience and careful instruction. For the time will come when people will not put up with sound doctrine. Instead, to suit their own desires, they will gather around them a great number of teachers to say what their itching ears want to hear. See, look, you have LGBTQ plus churches, you have interfaith churches and cathedrals. These are all teachers who knowingly or unknowingly or knowingly are preaching that of the devil and the devil's word. That is not scripture. It's mistranslated, therefore you are saying that the Bible is unreliable. So you're saying that every single piece of the 5,000 Greek manuscripts in the Dead Sea Scrolls, every single translation of that is mistranslated. They've been mistranslated over time. What sense is that? We all go back to the original scrolls every single time we translate. We do not translate off each other. That is not how it works. It's been mistranslated over time. No, it has not. That is simply untrue, and you are only trying to suit your own desires and what yourself and the flesh wants. Galatians chapter 1 verse 10. Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. You see here, I do not care about pleasing people. I do not care about getting suspended. I do not care if you think I am being politically correct, rude, or not. I'm going to say it here once again. There is only one way. Your way, if it is not Christ, is wrong. It is wrong. It is not the truth. There is only one truth, and that is it. If I am pleasing the world, then I am pleasing the wicked. And why would I please evil if I am preaching holy? And here we're going to go Old Testament here. Isaiah chapter 5 verse 20 says, woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. One of the most controversial things about Christianity is the view on homosexuality and other religions. Stop changing it. It's never going to change. And it's only controversial because it's a societal norm. And I say this again and again and again, and people always come up with this, well, that doesn't make sense, this and this and this. You must be hating and this. No, I'm doing this because I want y'all to succeed. Y'all aren't succeeding. You always go to God. You always go to people complaining about why your life isn't perfect, why your life and why you are struggling. But then whenever you are confronted with the truth and the way that you have been asking for, you reject it because it's not what you want. It's not what your flesh wants. It's not fit to your desires. That's it.